I think we're
in.
in. Oh my God. Oh my God. First of all, virtual high five, Peter. Bam.
Bam.
We
Yeah.
done did it. All right, let's give them a couple of minutes. The
Well,
fact
they're
that I
already
made it.
talking. They're already
What are they
talking
talking
about
about?
Anna.
Who's
Anna.
talking about Anna? Who's Anna, first of all? Listen, I promised
Uh,
I'm not gonna stoop.
um, guys, episode 2. I was there live in person, and it was a great show. It had a wide range of dances this time, from foxtrot, rumba, quickstep, jive, tango. It had a whole range. I loved it. I loved the Oscars. Actually, I really loved this theme. It was great. The set looked amazing with the big Oscar statues. It was amazing. It was great to see Barry. He was there in the audience. um to be honest, I was going to sit in the audience with him, but guys, honestly, the standing up, clapping up and down, just it's a lot. And
It takes a
uh,
lot out of you.
it takes a lot out of you. So I just wanted to like peruse the set and go around and see everybody, and just and God, they've hiked up security. Lordy Lord, I could barely get back there to where we used to do hair and makeup and stuff. I was like, guys, I've only been away for 1 season. What is this? Like, you've forgotten about me already? Babe, it was literally hard to get back there.
So did you get first of all, I have to say, so I'm in Connecticut right now. I'm teaching this my Dance With Me tour, and Peter and I were worried because not one of us is techie enough to
Nope.
I'm looking at this. This is a miracle of some sort that this is even happening. But babe, were you given crap that you were backstage?
I was stopped by 3 people, and they said, you have to leave this area. And I'm like,
Listen, baby.
um, okay. Like, I am not that person to say, like, do you know my name? Like,
Babe,
I
say
I
it.
worked here.
Say it. I mean,
I
how
I am
long
never
must you
I'm never
contribute
gonna be
to?
like that. But it was really crazy. And then I had to call like 3 different people to like get them to relax, because apparently the first show there was way too many friends and family back there.
And
So
some
they
and some
got a
randoms,
little.
some randoms.
Yeah, so they wanted to like heighten up and security and make sure everybody who didn't need to be there wasn't there. So they tried
Well,
to
you
kick
can
me
come
out,
with
but
me next. You can come with me next time, so they'll be okay. I'll introduce you around.
how dare they, huh?
I got none of this. None of that. I'm offended for you. Somebody actually said that. I'm offended for you. Yeah, me too.
I'm offended for myself. I was like, dear Lord, I had to go out and get a badge and everything. So,
Yeah.
you know, it is what it
Well,
is. It's okay.
who do you want to start with?
Well, I mean, let's go, from beginning.
I don't know what the beginning was, but on
Oh,
my end, the beginning is.
Sasha and Jen.
All right, hold on. Let me find Sasha and Jen.
Sasha and Jen, Sasha and Jen. I love them together. They were doing the tango, by the way, and I'm
All
not
right,
sure what
I'm
you all
playing it.
thought. Okay, you're gonna play it?
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
not sure.
mean, I'm just watching it on my end, but they definitely for me, this is the type of couple that's embracing this whole Dancing with the Stars experience, and we'll touch on that a little bit later because a lot of people are like that. But if you want, can I go? Can I just be honest off the bat,
Yeah,
or
go.
yeah?
You start this time.
I think she's incredible for Dancing with the Stars. She's a perfect amount of celebrity that comes in and has like following of like, let's see what she can do, and we're rooting for her because she doesn't look comfortable in it enough to have something to prove as a dancer, and that gives her the flexibility to do a cartwheel and be cool with it, and she's having a blast. So immediately is obviously her footwork and a bit sloppy sort of placement of the feet, but I have to say that Sasha's doing a great job keeping the frame for them, making sure that she looks awesome in frame, and the routine is packed full of stuff.
Yeah,
Great job.
that was one of my points too. I think there was a lot of tango in there, and that was a good thing done by Sash because he could have, it's still week two, it's their second week, so he could have gone a little bit easier, but I loved it. Um,
I don't want to digress too much with it, but I feel like where I was going is that she is the type that I'm like, I want to see what happens next because next week she can improve. I don't know what the judges said to her, but let's say they said you got to work on your footwork, and let's pretend next week is a rumba, for example, right? I mean, it's a perfect dance to do that, to showcase
mhm.
feet really getting placed, put together, and all that. Because then, the criticism is solid and it has the something to hold on to for the next week, right? Judges said it. This is what I took on, and for this next dance, I really try to improve on that. Like that's a great storyline for somebody like her. Uh, Point out feet and let's see it next dance, right? And so with somebody like her, you're gonna go and spend a week improving on that, come back and show that better. And that's the type of celebrity that I want to see on Dancing with the Stars, someone who's able to do that. And
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know what they got, but it must have been like a 7 or something.
No, babe, they got sixes, and they gave Eric and Reginald a six, one
First of
six.
all, you being all
So
eyebrowy and stuff. What did
I'm
Eric
being
did
eyebrowy
Reginald
because that's
did Reginald all of a
ridiculous.
sudden danced amazing? Well, listen, let's get to Reginald. So it's all
Wait,
sixes across the board.
wait. I got to point out some stuff too. Hold on a
Go
second.
for it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So
Go.
no, no, no. The beginning of their dance, guys, their one of the microphones to the main singers obviously wasn't turned on. So there was no vocals. Jen literally didn't miss a beat. She was still mouthing the words as she was doing the choreography, but there was nothing going on. My heart sank. I was like, oh my God, she's going to mess it up. She didn't miss a beat. She ran down the stairs. Sasha slid in. They grabbed up frame. So kudos to her because she is not a performer and she literally carried on when most celebrities would have shat the bed and, rolled down the stairs and tripped up or something. So literally. I will say when you said Sasha has a good frame with her, I do think so too. I think one of her main points is feet, but her frame, she needs to hold the frame too. It does look like Sash is doing the work to hold up the frame.
Well, I'm not going to defend her, but if I was to defend her, I would say she's got a lot of work that's going on in her head, and she's doing a fantastic job getting it out of her head and just
Yes.
focusing on some things that can work. Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Let's just get into that. And Sasha's working extra hard because this is the first time, in my opinion, this is the best partnership I've seen him have on Dancing with the Stars. I'm
Oh,
definitely saying some nonsense because I'm not looking back at a huge career that he had. But from my recent past of Sash, this is the best dance partner that he had. This is the
yeah.
perfect Dancing with the Stars celebrity for Posh. This is a first. This is a great person for him to show what he can do with someone when he's given someone to do stuff with. Let's just put it
Right.
that way.
Yeah,
Cool.
no. It was a great partnership, great dance, great performance, and loved the song. It was
All
great.
right,
And
so
they
these
had
are
good body contact too, babe. You know how important body contact is? Like you have to be touching bodies.
babe. Stop
Most
shipping.
people
Stop shipping. Week 2. Give him time. Touching bodies. Come on now. This is foxtrot. Quickstep. We're talking about.
it wasn't quick step, it was tango, babe.
That whatever they did was it had enough body touching. Give him a second and something slower and more romantic. Okay, who else?
Okay.
What's next? You pick a couple so I can find them.
Okay, next up is Eric and Britt. By the way, tell us in the comments if you guys don't agree with us. Because someone also said, wait, what about Simone Biles and Suni Lee? Yes,
No,
they
one
were
hundred
great.
percent. Sorry, guys. That's why I immediately followed up with maybe it's just me at the moment, just saying some stuff.
We just love them
But
together. They're super
we love
cute.
them together. But also, like, you know so the thing with the with girls like Suni, right? She came in with so much to have to prove. They come from a competitive background. I think with Simone was the same thing. She's an obvious, I mean, winner is an understatement at this point, but in her world, in this world, it felt like there was she had to hold herself to a certain standard and do certain things, you know what I mean? Like, and so I always feel like those kinds of celebrities that come in at the top of their game in their in their world. I don't mind if they don't give maybe potential. I'm not calling them out. Maybe they don't give 100% the way within the enthusiasm of someone like Jen. She's not a competitor. She doesn't come from competitive background. She's got no medals to hold on to. She doesn't confuse the two. You know what I'm saying? Competition and competition. She's embracing it like she's supposed to. So that's what I meant. That's the best Dancing with the Stars type of couple. All right. Who
Mhm.
did you say? Eric?
Eric and Britt, they did the waltz,
I
and
can
it's very
find
different from the
this.
Viennese waltz, guys. It's much slower. Um, it's just completely different, really, with footwork. So it
And
has the
what kind of
same,
waltz did they do? Just slow waltz?
just slow waltz, yeah, not Viennese. Yeah,
Just slow waltz. They can't find him. Where's Eric?
he's there. He's there. Um, what I love is
Oh,
that
here
I
we go.
love their package because he truly is like the legend in Hollywood. So this was like his night, and I'm actually really happy that he continued on because in general he did way more steps than he did week 1, which I was surprised about. He obviously has physical limitations. Like when I saw him live, I could see him literally almost limping, walking in the first steps into the dance. And I was like, wow, okay. So, he definitely has, a step behind everybody else, also his age and stuff like that. So kudos to him because he did a really good waltz. And Britt was very smart. You usually have to hold in the normal frame. She held for most of it with double hands out. And then she got into a tiny bit of frame, which he mucked up the steps because it's way harder to have it like this with an older man. So having her arms and his arms straight out was a much better idea. I love that she sort of tweaked that to his capability. It's not obviously correct in terms of technique and proper hold, but that is the way that he could get through it, and he could sort of follow her steps and just ease into the dance better and not make the mistakes that he was making. So I really liked it. He embodied the character. I thought he had some great facial expressions going on. Obviously, he's an actor. Um, and yeah, he's just a legend, and I'm happy that he's here for another week. What do you think, babe?
How can I compare this dance to the dance that we just saw, right? Because you
You can't.
immediately, you can't, right? So you look at it like, okay, fine. So now we're gonna dance aside because
He can't move. It's
no,
not
yeah, and it's
fair.
hard for him to even like for Brit's not spending her time probably working on his footwork because that's the limitation. That's what you're gonna get. I think, yeah, no, it's just not a lot there. To be honest, I agree with you. Beautiful look, great sort of like
Yeah, it was a good vibe.
lighting. I love the usage of the troupe because let's put on the show. Why not? But he didn't dance. You know, there's no
Well, no,
push
he
off.
did
There's no.
do waltz steps, but there wasn't enough, and you can't
Let me ask you a
get
question.
any more
Let me
out of
ask you
him.
a question. Okay.
No, I'm saying that, like, okay, let me just make a general statement for the whole show. They need to bring back the 2 and 3 paddles. Like, I'm so sick of people getting 6s and up. It's
I
like
agree
Derek
one
actually brought out
million
a
percent.
4. Derek brought out 1 4. And I'm like,
Was it to Eric?
I think it was to Eric, yeah.
But then
Um,
it would make sense, and I'm okay with that.
yeah,
And
but
it's
Carrie Ann
not
gave him a 6.
because she's just stopped seeing well. I don't know. I can't see well. It's my age. She's my age-ish. I'm not sure. But my point is, there's no comparison. So you bring the paddle that represents this, and you let America continue making sure that the someone they feel for, they would love to continue being on the show. Do you know what I want the most for Eric?
What?
8 weeks of this. That's what I want for him more than anything. So it's not that I'm saying he didn't dance anything. chop off his head. That's not what I mean. I mean, he didn't dance anything because you're asking me to evaluate the dance. It was foxtrot. There was, I mean, waltz. There was none. There was a box step, and that if
No,
you ask me, if I ask him right now, Eric, do a box step in rumba, it looked the same way. So therefore, it's not a waltz step. It's just a directions: forward, side, together, back,
I
side,
understand.
together.
That's why I think they should start with twos or threes and let him get up to a six by the end of the show
And
rather than,
therefore, you show progression. That's what you're saying,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I'm not I'm not a negative criticism. This is like, let's give him a three. Let's make sure he's around because we're the votes. We get to make that decision. Let's keep him on. Let's show improvement. And when he gets that six, we'll lose our minds and everybody's gonna be chanting Eric Eric. That's what I'm looking for. That's Dancing with the Stars way. Not for everybody, not for Simone Biles, not for I don't know, Niall,
yeah,
not for Meryl, not for some other people, but it's the way Eric, that's the Eric journey. And that would be the best journey, for him, I think.
yeah. He was
So,
better
you
than
know,
last week though, so that was a win. And Britt should be proud of what she's doing too.
she's done a good job. Okay,
All
next.
right. Next up, Danny and Wit with the jive.
What did you think?
This guy is so sweet. He was backstage and he's just, no cockiness about him, no like, look at me, I'm this big footballer. Like he's a sweet, humble
I
dude.
love that. I love that. Danny
It's not.
Amendola, babe, he's a legend. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm fangirling. I'm
He was he was great. I think this is just my take. They look phenomenal together in these outfits and this whole like man, strong man, woman, vintage vibe. I loved it. It was a really strong start. I feel like he's got the muscles out, he's handling Wit with one hand. I think it's super hot and sexy. They look great together. He came out way more confident than last time. I feel like the last show in the tango, he had written it all over his face. He just, was thinking a lot, but he still looked great. Um, in terms of jive, kicks and flicks, he's an athlete. So
oh
yeah,
damn.
he can give a good kick and flicks and he's got his feet pumping and I love that. I think Whit did a great job with the knees going up and the bounce in his step. But there was one moment where I was like, oh, the camera panned around them and
I see
it
it.
was
Yeah.
it was for like 3 seconds where he didn't have Wit in his view, and he couldn't see her, he didn't know where she was, and you could tell he was just trying to find it and was trying to find her to see if he was doing it right and if he was on beat, and that's where, he lost me with the whole confidence thing, like, I think he had it, and then it just dropped because he looked like he didn't know his steps or anything.
Yeah.
Um
What? Yep.
but if
Sorry,
it
go ahead.
wasn't for no, but if it wasn't for that moment, the whole dance was great. I loved it. Again, not a super
Oh, I
technical
see. Yeah,
jive.
because he was in front of her and she was in the back just when they came up the stairs, and he was
He,
like,
yeah, he was trying
"Whoa,
to find her, and
that's
he
cute.
was a
I don't
bit
mind that."
bit late, but yeah, no, if he could keep the face going, he started great with the face, and then he lost it in that moment, and that's when viewers are just like, darn it, he didn't know really what he was doing there. But he ended well, and I I don't know. I love this guy. I think he's great. What do you think?
Excellent. Yeah. All right. So, my first of all, what stands out first? His hands, right? And I
Yeah.
think everybody out there gonna notice like, what, something,
Derek
something,
said that.
something. But his fingers are all broken. If you notice, his two fingers are straight because he's straightening him, and these are just hanging because this is that football thing. And I'm this from what I see, you could see it on like a Michael Strahan and those announcers. I watch a lot of ESPN, so you see the ex football players, these ligaments are torn, and so the fingers don't work. Um, so you notice that because kind of like a dead thing. I also like he's the type that you're gonna wanna that you if you pay attention, you'll see a steady improvement. That's what I think. He's the type that this is foreign to him, but just like all the other football players, he comes in with the ability. He
Yeah.
doesn't have yet that's what I want to for him to bring out is the swag, that football swag, the wide receiver swag. The I think he was playing the wide receiver, just not mistaken. He was receiving the football from catching football from Peter's favorite, and
Who's my favorite?
it's Tom Brady. Come on now,
He is not my favorite, babe. I don't
whatever,
know.
whatever. But anyway, so for me, I think I want him to bring out personality. This is going to be his stick, that he needs to show it, and I think he's going to show it in like a rumba, yeah, because it's going to be less steppy. He will have had this choreography retention, to kind of like under control, right? And he'll finally be able to maybe present a little more of himself. He looks like he's working out, like somebody give him steps and he does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Like I want him to, I don't know. I want him to
Be in
present the
character
dance. Yeah,
and
exactly.
perform.
Maybe it's a character thing. Maybe it's like a Halloween night type of stuff. Like when he's in a facial type of something, it's some kind of like a Dracula thing. I don't know. I'm looking forward to him embracing the art of it, not just the physicality, because he got that. He has this, and but let's just be artsy about it too. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, see
Someone said
somebody.
they should,
Mary Tor said exactly. Max makes sense, and thus is the truth, Mary.
and they said Tom Brady should be on the show. That will never happen. He just got a what $300 million contract.
400, baby. Nobody's counting money. Come on, stop it.
four
It's
hundred
okay.
million. Oh yeah, come be on Dancing with the
What?
Stars.
So
I'd
what
love
did
to
they? What
be.
did they get? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but it was like I think it was all sevens. I should be writing this down, but I don't know. The
All
scores
right.
did not
So
make
so
sense to
who's
me last night.
no, it didn't. So who's gonna type the score? Because to me, in my humble opinion, these are equivalent dances with Sasha and Jen and Wit and Denny, in my opinion. And so
Wait,
it
you
just
think Wit and Danny are the same as Jen and
oh
Sash?
yeah, it says 3 sevens. Yes, that's what I believe. That be like
Yeah,
this is my
that's
just
Sasha
immediate impression.
deserved. They deserved all sevens for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm not going to say, I'm just telling you how I see it. I see that this is equivalent uh, number, in my opinion. And that's another reason. So here's what happened. They gave Jen sixes, right? And then they gave, I don't know, Eric sixes, right? For example, or gave an
One
A6,
six, yeah.
whatever, 1 6, doesn't matter, right? So now it's like, it's a confusing sort of, it doesn't make numerical value type of sense, right? And so then somebody like Danny comes up and you're like, well, I can't give him the same as Eric because look at how many steps there are. It's like crazy. He put in so much work, right? But we already kind of did. So now we're putting him above a Jen with a 6, right? And we're saying that this is a lot better, but it's not really. It's kind of apples and oranges, but it's the same, in my opinion. So that's why I feel like bring back 2s and 3s, 4s and 5s, separate people based on their immediate ability, right? And then see the ability grow. Like I said, the number increases, everybody's happy, everybody wins. The audience win, the production wins, the continuity, the celebrity wins because they're showing that trajectory, the upper thing. So anyway, anything else, babe?
No, that's it. Next up
No.
is
Also,
your
really quick.
favorite,
Oh yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Let's keep it going. Who's my favorite?
Anna and Ezra doing the quick step.
Babe, I can't find that person. I don't know who they are, and I can't really see where they at. And babe,
Okay.
listen, let's just get it out of the way. She can be offended all she wants. Like I said, this is a conversation about dance. You're gonna come at me about dance with some nonsense. You're gonna get some nonsense back. So
No,
anyway,
listen, it's about truth, and this is
was it better?
honesty.
Did you see her dance or not yet? Hold on, let me find her. I
Yes, I
really
saw
can't
her
find her
dance,
dance.
and it was better. This is my honest opinion. It was not
No,
great
no,
by
say
any
it.
means. By any means, it was not great. She started super cute. I love that Ezra, and God, I love him so much because he is trying his guts out, guys. I spoke to him yesterday.
Was this a
He
quick
is,
step? Is that the dance?
yeah, he's in good spirits. He's trying to make her smile, and he's just the loveliest human. So again, I commend him for staying strong. The whole beginning was super cute. He played off the fact that she never smiles and really didn't smile anyway. And it was like a cute cat and mouse thing. Closed the book. He got her up to dance, and then they were away. Um, she just lacks effort. Where is the effort? I want I want you to look like you want to be there. Like
This is how she's gonna word it. She just lacks effort.
she
Next time I
does.
want to say someone's lazy, I'm gonna be like, you lack effort. I see it now. I see. Peter in at home all the time. She's like, "You're so rude." I'm like, I said this is bad. It's either good or bad. But now I
No.
understand. You just have to
I
find synonyms.
She lacks effort, as in, yes, it was like it looks like she's not trying. Maybe she is. I'm not in the rehearsal room. Maybe she is sweating her guts out in there, but it just doesn't come across like that for us to want to vote for her. And like Ezra at the end, just reminding her to smile. It's like, oh my God, like you've taken somebody's position to be a celebrity on this show. Like guys, there's like a list of celebrities that want to do the show. Like people want to be there. And it's just like, can you
And
just be
to be
grateful?
fair, if someone was casting her, in my opinion, they had no idea it was gonna be that not dancey. Let's just call it that. It's not very good. I
Right,
think
but
looking
can
at
you
her
you
and
watch
look,
her legs though?
look that she ran and did that jump with the split, and again the
That
camera work and everything. It was great.
that's what I
Oh look,
mean.
she's
Her
doing it.
legs are beautiful.
Oh, she's doing something. She did. She did the basic, and then she just doesn't want to perform. She doesn't want to dance. She doesn't want
Yeah.
to have anything to do with this. He's shaking her like, come on, where's the life? I mean, she's not part of this for a reason anymore. And I'm glad, to be honest. And again, I'm sorry to be that, but somebody had to
Well,
say
let's
it. But
talk technique then, because
yeah,
the
no,
obvious things are there.
technically, yeah,
But
technically she did better.
yeah, she did. Her frame still, shoulders up here and stuff like that. If she could just relax into it and use some strength and muscle, but her legs are stunning. They're long, slender, beautiful, just like, oh my God, you could do so much with her body and just beautiful looking girl. Like I, it's a shame, but
Oh man,
anyway.
I hate this for Ezra. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but again, Ezra, um, getting that position, getting that pro Dancing with the Stars gig is a big deal, man. And he put in the work, like he
Yeah, he
did the
did.
effort. So he got this gig, and and he's working. Look at him. Look at him. He's trying, and he's holding her, and it's not comfortable. It's just his height, and it's just not the type of couple you like. Yeah, just do your own thing. Nah, that she did the thing she did great is because she's in great shape, she's in great, body condition, and she's capable of this. But where she didn't do stuff is because she wasn't willing to do the work. So if you're not willing to do the work or play the game, then why did you enter the game to begin with? By the way, for everybody down there, we have a slew of celebrities that came through Dancing with the Stars, at least in my time. Because my time, don't forget, the show was an early kind of thing. Not everybody yet knew, it was just spreading, and people weren't really so aware. A lot of celebrities were just like, my manager signed me up, or we had a meeting. They're like, nah, you're doing this. It's good for you. Right. And then they find themselves in this activity where they weren't really trying to do it. And so that's what it looks like from the outside. What she's got on the inside, I don't care. Because you know what? When you buy a ticket to my show, and it's a Saturday night, and you got yourself a drink and you're watching me do my thing, you don't care what's on my inside. You care what I put out, right? And so that's how we evaluate dance. Do better, go do something else.
Wait, did you see the end of the show? This is the
N-
kicker.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my,
when she answered one word type of thing, or was that?
yeah.
What was
When
that? What did she
Julianne
get? What
asked
did
her,
you
"What
get?
did
What
you
did you
get?"
get out of the show? She said nothing. I didn't see
Oh,
it. I read it,
it was,
and
you have to watch it, babe. Go and watch it right now. Type it
I don't want
in.
to watch it right now. I gotta do stuff after this. But I
Oh
heard it
my
and
God.
I read it, and the way it was written was black and white. It wasn't affectionate or emotional. It was
No, you
this.
have to
What was
watch
the
it. But
question? That's what she answered, and that's why I don't want to give her any more attention. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. She doesn't want it, and goodbye. Get it somewhere else. She got nothing out of it. See you later.
yeah. All
Who's
right.
next?
Chandler and Brandon, the rumba. Um, wow. But I just I can't get
I mean,
out this.
this better be wow, babe. This better be wow. I'm telling you, for Chandler's sake, she got to do. Okay, here we go. First of all, she's got most. I don't know yet. She got. I feel like she got. She had the most views. That's what this. They have to generate. They have to generate people going in like, yo, we gotta watch this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, online, I think Steven's one has the most views, I think. Anyway,
oh, great song, obviously.
um, she's a wow. She's a wow moment. She's her leg lines, her arms. I'm gonna be brutal on her though because she is so good and just head and shoulders above the rest. She needs to settle more into her hips and
Yeah, she's very upright, super high. You could see that she's got. Well, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, no, no. She's super upright, super high, like you said. She does settle, but it's not enough to make it look like she's changing her weight and settling into that hip to then push off the foot. And this is me being a super critical person because she is
No,
so
be
good.
that. Yeah, you have to. With
Um,
her, you have to.
I would love them to have maybe lived in those closer moments for longer. I just wanted like a little bit more I don't want to say into it because, Brandon's married and I don't know what she is, if she's with somebody or not, but I just wanted like a little bit more of that
Oh,
ease together.
whoa. What do you mean? Hold on. No, that does not,
Oh,
it's not, this doesn't apply. Do you think Brandon's wife is not the type like, yo, B, come on, where's that rumba thing?
no,
Touch
she's
your face,
amazing. I
touch your
know.
face.
No, 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 but like for the people listening, like I don't want to like sound like I want
No,
to
yeah.
get Brandon in there, but like it's
No,
just
but he
I
better
wanted
be in,
like
yeah.
a little bit more of that those moments.
Yeah.
But that's really all I have to say because other than that, she's phenomenal.
Fantastic. Yeah, look,
Um,
she's got a lot of lines. I agree 1 billion%. She has to settle and learn how to move her hip. And that's the rumba. And she must do that, right? Because again, she has no slack. She got to commit to learn the dance, then or learn the language. I'm teaching a lot now. You could see I'm like in the educational mode, right? But like that's all I do. I do fundamentals, hip action, leg work, footwork. How does all that connect? How do you time it and how do you coordinate all that together, right? And so you produce the language of the dance, right? It's a rumba. The first thing you look for is hip action. You don't care about the long legs just yet. You care about where the hips are, right? So when it's a waltz, you think of gliding and sort of like sliding or gliding across the floor, right? So those little fundamentals got to come through. With her, she has to do it. They have no no reason not to spend more time in rehearsal room. I don't care
because
how busy she is.
I'm sure she nails the steps of the routine by day
And
2.
then
Like
they
I'm
run
sure,
exactly. She
yeah,
gets it immediately, and so it's
yeah,
it's she can get into the mode of now I need to learn, and do it the right way.
yeah,
And so if this is scored, in my opinion, this is not an oh my god, it's 10. No, it's not. It's like an 8, in my opinion. But it can
yeah.
be an 8 if someone not worthy of any of this comes as close as a 7, for example. You know what I mean? Like again, but we're talking about scores and counts.
Hmm.
But she's fantastic. But I'm looking forward to dances where she's like, okay, this is me, and I feel it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, because those are gonna be amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, they gave her 8s, so it
Great.
was correct scoring, I think. Um, Okay, you
Beautiful
guys
lines.
are saying that she is young. Yes, she is young, and I'm not saying that they should lick each other's faces. I'm saying that to live in those moments a little bit longer rather than being scared to like stare into each other's eyes or something, to just give the acting a real shot here, because it's all acting. This is not real. This is just putting on a show for 1 minute. So yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that Brandon can also come in and be like, guys, we need a little dimmer light. Let's make it lit better. And I don't want it to be so bright. So it's like, let's focus attention. Let's, make the moment a little more intimate. So you can help with a lot of ways. I think she deserves it because every time I'm looking, we're about to watch her dance. It's like, watch this. This is the feeling that I want. And
Mhm.
going out of it, I would be like, so what did you think? Did you see that? That was wow. I don't know. We'll see. I think that on the tail end of, not on the second half of this competition, is going to be Chandler time, I
Yeah,
believe.
no, I hope people are voting for her too, because sometimes the people that are amazing don't get all the votes because people think that people will vote for them and then they don't vote. So I
Yeah.
hope keep the
All
votes
right.
going, guys. Um, all right.
All right.
Next up,
What do you want?
one of my faves of the night, Reginald and Emma. They did the Paso Doble. I met him again. I saw everyone before, but what a gem of a human. We did the funniest TikTok together where he was arresting me. He was a police officer. It,
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was so fun.
oh my
That
God,
was very
he's
funny.
so cute. And I don't know if you saw it, but in the beginning of the performance, there was like a dummy, um, like a person fall from the ceiling at the back onto a crash pad. Obviously not a real person, but it was
No, not
like,
yet. I'm just putting it on. Okay, and
did you see it?
no, 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 not yet. Hold on, it's coming on right now.
In the beginning.
What is happening? No, I think I turned on the wrong video. Yeah, I'm in the wrong place. Come on, Max. What are you doing?
I just think that I wish that was a little bit more forward so people could see it more because it was it was funny. Uh,
No.
but
Oh, you mean something that could have played a bigger role? Oh, here we go. So he did Paso Doble,
yes.
the Oscar nights. Police car.
See, people are
Oh,
saying they
I see.
didn't see it.
Yeah, something went.
Yeah. I mean, is that in
I
the
don't think
movie or
people knew
whatever?
what that was.
Nobody saw that, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's like literally a fake person falling from the ceiling." And there was like a crash mat behind so it wouldn't
Look
make
at
so
him
much
walk.
noise.
Yeah, look at him go. Step, 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 step. Come on,
I'm
Reggie.
telling you, my one thing that I had down was he did more steps than last time.
Wait, hold on. I gotta watch it again because I was like, I didn't expect any of this. He just went and went. Okay, cool. So they were saving it for second dance. I get it now. Good job, Emma. Yeah,
No,
body
she's
fell
doing
down.
great with him. More energy. It looked like he knew what he was doing this time rather than just standing there and just kind of nervously waiting for Emma to arrive. Um,
One, two,
he's
three, four, five, six, seven, eight. One, two,
he's doing
three,
it.
four, five, six, seven. I mean, that's at least 16 steps he took right there.
And
So
no mistakes.
keep,
No
keep going.
mistakes.
Here we go. Look, oh, look at him. He's trying. His effort is miles more than Anna. And isn't that, and I hate to bring this up again, but that's crazy because, again, I wish him a little bit of physical ability more than he has to put on top of that personality that he exudes. So, yeah, look at him dancing.
Yeah, he did great. For him, for his ability, for what he
Shabam.
could retain, he did great. And I
This is
love that
excellent.
Emma's doing the most.
And he delivered the line. Look at that. I mean, it's not that he's not a professional, legendary actor. No, great job. Great job,
Yeah,
Reginald.
it was
Great.
great. It was
See,
great.
again, yay. On the two fours out of three fours, let's give him 1 5. And, in comparison to the
I wouldn't
opening
give him a
nights
5 though.
threes, for example, if in comparison to opening nights threes, this would have been like, yeah, Reggie, you go. can't wait next week. See how much more you can do. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. I feel
I
like
know,
that
but I
was
wouldn't give him a 5. I would give him all fours.
yeah. Okay, no
Because a
problem.
5
I have
is
no
one
problem.
under Sasha. Sasha got all sixes.
I'm just
Remember?
saying, forget Sasha at the moment. I'm just saying like that, right? So, but if Sasha is all sixes, it's a base value, then it's all fours. Eric is threes at the moment, in my opinion, or in like a four maybe in there.
Yeah.
I think Reginald is killing it. I like that there's a competition basically between Reginald and Eric at the
Yeah.
moment, those two couples.
Well, we never
And
usually have two older gentlemen. It's usually just one that I have.
yeah, that you have. Okay. All right. Who's next?
All right. Stephen and Riley, they did the jive. So cute. But let's take some questions. Let's break it up for a second. Hold on.
Steven and Riley. I'll
'Cause it-
find them. You take the questions.
Um, wait. There was one
But
here.
don't pick questions. Just
No, because people, I don't know if it's a question, I have to read it, and then if it's a question or if it's like a statement. Do you think it's unfair that some professionals get such great dancers versus others? I don't think it's unfair. I just think you definitely obviously want great partners because you can produce great, amazing routines that live forever and you can have a great time doing it. You can dance yourself to your, best ability. I have had, I mean, maybe one, two, maybe three partners out of my 16 partners that I've had that I could actually fully dance, um, and not sort of, come down to not make them look like inferior type of thing. I don't think it's unfair because we don't get a say, and it's who you're given. And truly, sometimes we find out the day we walk in, sometimes we find out the day before. It all it's all a wash. You get what you're given type of thing. And because
yeah.
I'm the tallest girl, I've had very tall partners, although Daniella's getting a few of them now. But I would always get the football players and the basketball players. I had Lamar Odom, who is 6'10", or 6'11". He was so tall. But yeah, no, I don't think it's unfair. Oh, also, you can sort of suggest people too. If I don't know, if I knew Justin Timberlake outside, I would be like, "Hey, casting director, I know Justin, he wants to do the show. I'm gonna bring him this season." And she'd be like, "Oh my God, amazing. Yes, bring him in," type of thing. That's kind of the only way you would know, who you have.
And Dancing with the Stars in its core is about what? It's about the people deciding and participating in the vote as much as possible. I don't agree with the scores being done in a way that keeps the difference, the separation as little as possible, and then it's all up to the viewers. No, I agree with keeping the score representing what it is. So that way, if someone who's a fantastic dancer but doesn't have the or is not really liked may not make it, because you know what, this is also about what America decides, and that vote is massive, and that's how I see it. All right, you want to do Steven?
Yeah, I'm sorry too. I wrote down jive. I think I don't know, maybe it was from last week, but it was a paso doble.
They're doing a paso doble, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um,
all red.
yeah.
Love it.
Love this kid. I mean, he's playing off the glasses moment, obviously that viral moment on the in the Olympics, and I love that. They're a great pairing. They're both super young and having a great time. I loved the beginning where he's with the arms and then, comes out as Superman. I think that was a really, really great moment. Um, it was strong, but for me, it was a bit steppy. Steppy, steppy, steppy. And my biggest criticism in this dance is that I'm going to go to the side. His neck was like this. It looked like the whole thing. I was watching it and it was like this. If he stood up and had a proud big chest, there was a couple of moments where he did it where he went boom into
Oof,
frame.
he's losing count a lot, and also just not
It wasn't his
not a
best.
very confident, and also
Well,
like
I think
No,
he
no, no. I'm
looked
not.
confident, but it was the neck because he looked so little. And when he put his arms up, it looked like this rather than,
He almost twisted his ankle at the end there. Did you see it?
I know, his ankle was
I
like
was like,
turned.
oh no, that's an Olympic ankle over there.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, no, it's very like steppy.
yeah,
I do think that he delivered on everything that he was told to do, and
yes,
so I'm not throwing it at Riley. I'm just saying that she picks and chooses her battles too, like all of us. We're
of
in a
course,
room
yeah.
and she could see it up close, and she's like, what do I want to drill in and make sure that it's done to the fullest. And I think she wanted to make sure that he shows the steps of it, the technique of it, the quality. I dig it. I do think that he needs to, can I say it
He-
how I mean it? I think that Riley needs to get a dude into the room with him, and the these type of dances, like, hold on, Steven, I'll be right back. Go get
yeah,
Brandon, or go get
yeah,
Val, or go get somebody who just shows him how to stand with his chest open. It's not really about this, it's more about that. And then you're right, then this becomes something
yeah.
that took this away, right? So you open your chest, you put your hips forward, you deliver on what paso doble is about, because that's what they're really, really, and I got to give him the credit for that. This is paso. Like, it's no, as Len would say, no frills. This is paso.
But
So yeah,
paso
no,
still
it's
has
okay.
like a fluidity to the movement. It's not like
Yeah,
whoa, 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 you know? You
yeah.
still have to dance through each step, even though there's heel leads, you're allowed to do heel leads, which is the best thing for a male celebrity. But yeah, no, I think if he stood up, lengthened his back a little bit more, it would be amazing. The standout moments were obviously his um knee slides. Oh my god, knee walks or whatever you call them. His kicks in the air. She's Riley is using his ability to the most, to the ceiling, and I
Do
love
more.
that.
She needs to
Do
do
more.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we're gonna say, hey, Chandler got to do more, he also can do more. He's definitely not physically, limited. But yeah, I want to see more. Again, I think this couple is the second half of the competition. I'm gonna
Mhm.
put out this also. There were a lot of, like, in my coaching days, I have my couples who are, world champions, Val and his partner at that time, and there would be a competition after that world championship was won. I would be the one as a coach to tell him, hey, this isn't where you go all out. This is where you're on a victory tour. You know what I'm saying? This is not where competing for that first place. There's a separation between you and others, but this is where you put on a show. And so I kept saying that. And I think in the second half of the competition is where they're gonna really step up, and it'll be interesting to see him then.
And he was, I think, the only male celeb in Cuban heels. It's
That
really
oh,
hard,
that's a big plus for me. It's very difficult.
very difficult.
Um,
So that's amazing.
Next,
Next is um Joey and Jenna rumba.
Joe and Jenna Rumba.
Yeah. Um Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Uh, Obviously, I have points to say, but my overall look, they look
Oh wow.
fantastic
I think they
together.
might have the most views.
They looked
They look great.
great. He dances with ease, and he doesn't look like he's ever struggling. And that's a point that is so big with he doesn't really look like he's thinking either. He obviously is, but he's masking it well. His face is still turned on and not turned on like but turned on in a sense of like he's in it with Jenna. I just think they have a great partnership together. They're in time with one another. It's never like he is without her and is like not dancing with her.
Yeah. No, this is great.
Um,
Oh, nice.
Obvious.
Of course, here we go.
He had amazing lunges. My
Yeah,
God, that guy can
beautiful.
lunge.
First of all,
Beautiful
he's in
lunges.
great shape.
Yeah, he is in great shape, great lunges. He has great lines. He has great arms.
Good job.
There
Good
were
job,
heel
Jenna.
leads though, heel
Yeah,
leads
superstar.
everywhere, which is not good, but they're very hard to get out from a male celebrity. It's really, really hard to get them to push with their toes. Super hard. Um, I'm actually surprised the judges didn't say anything about that because I was sort
I'll
of
tell you why. I could tell you why. You want me to tell
why.
you why I didn't say it?
Well,
It's over.
because
It's overwhelmingly great on top, and you're gonna find yourself
yes,
going, "This is week two, and it's fantastic." I don't want to be
yeah,
the Grinch to say, "Yo, that forward walk that you just did in open basic rumba into the left corner." You know what I'm talking
right,
about?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You stepped from the top and you went like this.
yeah,
Like I wouldn't do it. Like do I see it? Yeah, I see it.
yeah,
Who didn't see it? But I wouldn't do it because it's overwhelmingly great
yes,
with everything else. Do I want straight leg on his run day? Do I want him to use his feet more? I said it last time. I
yeah,
can't see it. It's like this is like 90, it's an iceberg on top type of thing. So the
right,
ending, thank you, Jenna. Finally, somebody didn't finish with the button or whatever. And it was creative and it was
yeah.
great line, and this was a purist sort of very pure rumba.
Hmm.
Do you know why that's great? Not because I'm old school, but because that type of rumba works. That's the show. That's the way it was built. It's these kind
Well,
of
it's also
dances.
he has the ability, obviously now she knows and can see that he's actually quite good. So,
I'm gonna say I disagree. I'm gonna say that she is making him cleaner than Whitney's making Danny. She's cleaning, she's making sure that his lines are correct and not just like in
oh,
this
of
direction,
course.
just land. And also,
Yeah.
I now, you can see the competition, right? So now it's the, we already said it's Reginald and let's say Eric, right? And it's definitely Danny and Joe and Joey. And so it's now becoming a thing like, okay, in my opinion, this is a better rumba than that was a jive.
Yes. Yeah. But again,
You
too
know what I'm saying?
hard because
But all the dances are like this is always going to be a tango and a paso doble, not a paso doble, like in a swing or like a modern and I don't know a rumba. Like it's going to be always apples and oranges. It's never going to be. They're never going to dance the same dance.
yeah. No, I mean it you can pick apart anything, that's what I'm saying. Like I
Yes,
would have loved him to do more on his own too. Like there was a lot of lunging, you know what I mean? A lot of the same lunges, but he does them fantastically well. And that's what you roll with. If you know your celeb can do those well, you cover everything else up. So Jen
good.
is doing the right thing.
That's what a pro do. That's what a
Yeah.
pro does.
Cover up the bad
Yeah.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
well, cover it up with work or cover it up by just not doing that step. But he also did pivots and he did them in straight line, not in a cop out kind of way of a circle pivots. You know what I'm talking about. So he engaged his core and used his leg to
Oh,
produce that,
yeah.
and
Pivots are one of the hardest things to do.
they look great. Anyway,
Yeah.
great job, Joey. I would, one of the better
Fantastic.
dancers at the moment.
All right. Um, Next up, Phaedra and Val Foxtrot.
Phaedra. How was it?
I liked it. I think I liked her first dance better. I'm just gonna start out with that. I think she forgot an arm in the beginning. She was meant to give him her hand or something because it wasn't connected, and there was a pause moment where it was nothing kind of happening for a second. You'll see it in the beginning. Um, there was a lot of story. Maybe would have loved a little bit more foxtrot.
Oof, nice.
Um, I don't know. I think I just liked
I
her
see.
more last week. And the thing is, she can actually do some beautiful lines and as well, and her frame was great.
Good boy, man. No, great job, Val. Sorry, digressed. Oh, good
Um,
job. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I also wanted her to smile. I really wanted that, that elate, um, that joy coming out of her. I wanted to see because it's such a big song. It's a big, big song.
I see it. Okay, yeah. No, I see what you mean. The story, but you know what it is? It's Val giving her moments
Yeah,
and
of course.
working on those moments with her to make sure she understands it in counts. And I think maybe not, maybe like I get it. Like he wants this performance out of her. He wants it to come out of her. You know what I mean? And I feel like she's kind
Well,
of
he's
like
also
still a
doing
little bit like
he's doing a lot too, you know what I
and it and
mean?
it and it and it looks incredible when they're in frame and moving together because he's really connected and she's really connected, keeping the
Mhm.
frame. He's doing a great job helping her with it. This
Right.
part great. Boom, he went down. She should have came up to him. You know what I mean? Like passionately grabbed his face, lifted him up. Then they do all this. Like
Yeah.
she's waiting for when he tells her to, okay, now you do this, now you do that. So I think it's, yeah, somebody, oh look, Julia, somebody wrote she seems introverted. I didn't want to say it, but I feel like that's a great.
Yeah.
She was thrilled. Oh, terrified with anxiety. Yes. Listen, I mean, this is
This is the job.
crazy. This is the job, but this is crazy. Their beginning is great. The dip and all of this. I think he can allow himself to caress her face also, just to give her this. I don't know, man. I think her coming out moment is gonna be when she's gonna just shed off all of this kind of like, you know what, F it, let's go. Let's show him. Let's do something. Let's
Yeah, I
do it.
mean, Val can literally make anyone look great. Do you know what I
Bam.
mean?
No,
So,
she did everything she should have and did it, and she's a little bouncy, but you know,
but
they also look great as a couple. Like they're gonna be all right. At the moment, I'm not worried about them. I'm wondering of her accumulation of things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm wondering her getting better. Like I want to see her get better. And I think it's
yeah,
gonna happen. She's definitely in it. Like she wants to do this. This is her passionately. People also don't talk about it. She's a grown person who just upped and left and moved, like moved here for this job, but with permanence. Like she's not doing that. I live in Atlanta, and so you come to me. Nah, she came here. She's in it. She's committed. So I say a lot because obviously there's a relationship here on both sides. So I know of it, but I see the effort. You could see the effort. You
oh,
don't
there's
see
massive
her
effort. Yeah.
doing this
Um,
and rolling her eyes and stuff like that.
yeah.
Max, did you give her any advice? No, I didn't. I actually just happy for her. I said I'm happy for you to participate. So the passion in the beginning. Yeah, no, they're great. They'll be
Yeah, the
fine. I would
passion was
look I
great.
would look forward to the second half. All right, let's go.
All right, next up is Tori and Pasha with the rumba. Uh,
And we already know that obviously Tori left
I
and
actually think it was correct that she left, and I don't mean that in a harsh way at all. I had a feeling that she would go home because I don't know, I didn't know who was voting for her. I didn't know, like I don't know what her if she's got a huge fan base or not, but just according to what I was
I'm a fan.
watching.
I'm a fan. I'm the 90210. I'm the guy. I think it was even like it started around the time that I started learning English on television. So it was Tori Spelling, and
She's a lovely
she's
lady.
my
She's
she's
really,
my
really
youth.
sweet. Um, I love her spirit. I love that she's trying her guts out. Talk about comparison to Anna. I mean, gosh, this woman wants to be there and was smiling ear to ear when she's finishing, and just so, grateful that she gets this opportunity to be on this floor and this stage and production and everything. Pasha's trying his guts out, and it still looked like she was trying to remember her moves out there. I'm not going to say it was like an amazing rumba or anything, but she needs to work on, the dismounts out of the lift. Not lift,
the
but
dismount Sasha.
they can be
I mean
really, really
Pasha.
rough sometimes. um,
Dismount.
just getting into a lift and
And
getting out of a lift
they're
is
doing the
just as
rumba, right?
important. Yeah.
Good song.
So
Oh, you could see, yeah, straight legs, very little
yeah,
center. Like she's just not, it's
she's
not.
just. It's just not. It doesn't sit. Dancing is obviously hard for her, and I think remembering the steps is difficult as well. So,
We wouldn't know if she remembered steps or not because there's so much smoke. Strategization on Pasha's part. Great job, Pash.
well, yeah, of course, the smoke is there to hide the feet.
Yeah.
We all know
Shabam,
that.
bam. The foot goes up. Good flexibility. Turn, camera work. Excellent, excellent trick. Head forward a little bit. So, it's just not a lot of dance there. But I appreciate the effort. Oh, I
Yeah.
appreciated
But wait,
her
her
doing it.
cucarachas to the side when they were standing like side by side,
100%. Yeah. Huh?
when they were standing in
Say.
shadow position side by side and she was doing her arms, stunning arms. Wow.
Right.
Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Like,
no, she had moments. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
I'm just not gonna say that this was a great dance. And again, not in comparison to everybody, but for her, I think it could have been focused on, let's learn the hip action. Let's learn, the body work, and the in addition to, like, she did two opening outs, she could have done four. We don't expect from her flips and tricks. We just let's see you dance more, not stand and deliver a Dancing with the Stars performance. And again, I see where Pasha went with it. Great job with what he had to work with. Not, no disrespect. I'm just saying, like, okay, here's the tools. Here's how we put them together. There's not, a lot of opportunity there, but I would have given her a more fundamental rumba, just and throw in the amazing tricks, because Pasha's actually very good at show dances, particularly because in our ballroom world, he was also competing in show dance. I never did. So, he knows how to lift, he knows how to do all of
yeah.
that stuff.
He's
But
he's a great, great teacher. So I know he
and he's a
went
great teacher.
above and beyond to make her look as good as she could possibly look. So I'm sad they went home, but um
Bye,
it is what
Tori.
it is. Bye,
Thanks for
Tor.
being here. All right. Who else we got?
Next up, Dwight and Danny with the foxtrot. Um,
Here we go.
it
Wait, nope.
gets
We don't go yet. One second. I haven't
it
found them.
gets it gets better and better.
Dwight and
God,
Dan.
this guy makes my heart like bleed with his smile when he looks at Danny. He loves her, and I'm not in a creepy way. He just loves her as a person, and it shows.
He's easy to love.
Um, the best thing was in the very beginning. Did you see she held him back because he went one step early, and
Can't find his videos.
she
Come on.
just holds him and she says, "Not now." And
Oh,
then
she told him.
yeah. And
I
it's so
mean,
hard to hold
don't
somebody
you
back
always?
of that size. Oh my God. When they go, they go. But this guy is so gentle. He's like a gentle giant, and I love him and his smile. And Danny's arms are up here. I, I think it was Carrie Ann who said maybe try, obviously she's not doing the full hold with him. She's doing an open hold because, my God, I don't know how she would do the proper hold with him. It would kind of be impossible. But I think try it out, but I don't know how much it would work for them because his length of step would just
Wait, why?
override her.
I don't understand. Are they doing? It says Oscars night jive.
I don't know. Yeah, that's wrong. It's foxtrot. They named it wrong. Yeah.
I
Anyway.
mean, can I? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Hachi.
Hi.
Want to say hi to everybody? That's Papa too.
Shoo. Hi, boo boo.
He just got back from school. Hi, Papa.
I love you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How was school?
It was good.
It was good.
Mhm.
Good day.
Mhm.
What'd you do?
I did art class.
Art class.
Oh, now I miss you. I want to hug and everything.
No, no, no.
Okay,
He's
babe,
been
let's go.
he's been
I got.
sleeping with me
Ah,
every night. You're away.
Hey,
He's
Papa.
not.
Also, I want to tell you something that's gonna be unreal.
okay, but don't do it right now because there's a lot of people here. So maybe we'll do it when they're not.
You don't know what you want to whisper it to me
Yeah,
first.
we don't know
Whisper it to me.
what this is.
Yeah. You can say that.
I made mommy's bed all the time.
Oh, Dan, say it louder. Say for everybody that to hear. You're making mommy's bed every day now, right?
Yeah, I'm making mommy's bed every day when you're not here.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's doing his chores. He's doing his stuff. Taking his lunchbox out of his bag, undoing all the lunch, and
I
yeah.
miss you guys. Oh.
I love you.
Mommy, you can just leave right now. You can leave right now.
What do you mean? You got the house? You'll take care of everything?
No, he's saying leave to come back here.
Oh
But
yeah,
you
I definitely
like-
want to, but I got
Yeah,
less.
like you can leave right now.
No, I gotta go, babe. Come on, we gotta finish it. Focus.
Okay.
Love
I love
you.
Okay, bye, Papa.
Bye.
Love you.
Okay. I thought Dwight was super floaty, super light in his feet. I love that. Danny has a way of teaching that to the big guys. I don't know what words she uses, but she gets them to be super graceful, and I
He
love that.
teaches them fundamentals. Danny and Pasha, my people, they come from where I come from. We know it the same way. They heard it the same way. We've done it the same way. She teaches him dance. She
Yeah.
starts with here's the basic, here's how you do it. Why? Because you have to do it. It doesn't matter your size. You got to, oh my God, that was great. It was awesome. He did all the fundamental foxtrot steps. Look, yes, you lower into the heel leads and all that, push off. But push off where? If this dude push off his foot, she has to then do like 6 steps just to catch up. So,
Yeah.
for what the possibilities and the how do I make it exciting? I think this was a much better dance.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
evaluate that. He's done.
technically,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, technically, I just, few things like when you close your feet, actually close your feet. When he closed, his feet were still apart. There's little
Right.
tiny things like that. And when you're opening, make sure they're wide, not in between, because there was a couple of moments where he got stuck with 2 feet on the floor, like about here. And it's like, wow, wait a second. Was that meant to be an open step, like fully on one foot, like transferred of weight? Or were they meant to be actually closed? Like I didn't know. But in general,
Did a great job.
yeah,
So for me, this is a 6, and it should be if not the same as Jen. Yeah, I would evaluate it similar to Jen and Sasha.
Jen who? Oh, Jen and Sash.
Look,
Okay.
yeah, I don't like the little steppy steps. You know, when you do this, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to like meet everybody halfway, and it's like, oh, but he's so big. But so what? This person is, but this person is so old. But this person has never danced. But this person has dancing. I don't. I just think that yeah, like he can improve. This is a better performance for me than the first night. In first night, everybody flabbergasted over the situation, and I'm like, nah. At least here, yeah, he messed up the beginning. as a judge, I wouldn't deduct anything for that. I would just keep it moving. Okay, the first step is a misstep. Let's go.
Yeah.
Starting with the frame, he goes into all of the footwork required and the timing. Yeah. Is it sloppy? Absolutely. Is it impressive? 1,000,000,000%. Because I'm expecting way more sloppy. I'm expecting way less, you know, dancing. I do think that she can make him. Yeah,
I think just
she can clean
cleaner,
this up. She can clean
cleaner.
this up. Yeah, literally. I said the same.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's move on.
But
Brooks
cute.
and super cute. Brooks and Gleb, they did the quick step. I'm very proud of her with this dance. Very, very proud of her. God, I saw her in person by the trailers. She's so beautiful. Wow.
Brooks,
Um, so much
effort,
better than
effort,
last week.
effort, effort. Great.
Effort.
She's
Yes.
she's out of breath trying to do stuff. Like, however it looks to people who haven't danced yet. So I don't know. Oh, here we go.
I love their acting scene in the beginning. She nailed it. I believed her.
Oh. Here we
What
go.
are you watching?
She stepped in with the wrong foot just in the very beginning. I just
I
those
know.
moments are such highlight, and great job, Gleb, timing it like bag and all this stuff and coming in into one, and she goes
Yeah.
on the wrong foot.
She
It's
got it,
like,
yeah. I know.
damn
And
it!
that got her off. But she was only off for
But
that
then,
section.
all right. But somebody said in bar and to be Solomon in bar in okay in bar.
Right?
She really tried hard. There
Yeah.
you go. That's the
Yeah.
comment. She
And
really tried hard.
that's
Come
it.
on. You go back with the left. Come on now. Here we go. Oh, she's
Um
back at it.
when she got going and hold, her arms are stunning. Oh my God.
Great
Like,
frame. I was gonna comment. Yeah.
yeah. Very, very bouncy in terms of like she was going up and down,
Impressed.
but Gleb got
Oh
her.
yeah, let's go. Somebody's putting an effort
Yeah.
with the cartwheel.
Somebody said, please explain difference between tango hold and quick step. So quick step hold is the same as, waltz, Viennese waltz. It's where the lady's hand rests on the man's, I want to
Great
say,
job.
on the
Great job.
top of his arm, and it kind of hugs into that muscle there. Tango frame is the girls are holding underneath the guy's arm. Literally, your thumb is in their armpit, right? And it's a straight arm like this, straight hand. Sorry, it has to be like a blade. And then this one is a delicate hand, and you have your fingers up all pretty.
Everybody's saying Derek said that it was a wrong frame. What does that
She
mean?
did. She had her hand in tango hold, babe, underneath
Oh,
Gleb's armpit.
hold on a second. In the beginning when they started,
I didn't actually see it in the
I
beginning. It
see.
was,
Oh yeah, she's underneath here.
yeah,
Yeah, no, she needed to, but somebody told her maybe maybe even Gleb, I don't know, but she needed to hold this, and
yeah,
she was doing it that and that
yeah.
type of hold. So, and for men, the difference walls is elbow to hand, right? So it's a big frame and it's very long and lengthy. In tango, it's elbow, and this hand is almost like by the down by the small of the back. So the frame is much more rigid and smaller and kind of faster. If that explained anything, but
Well, yeah, you
the
explain it
but yeah,
like the waltz hand, your hand is higher than your elbow, and in
yeah,
tango, it's the
yeah,
same. It's the same height, so it is
yeah,
a very different frame.
yeah. It's like you got Formula One tires, and then you got winter tires. They just serve different purpose.
Anyway,
um,
I loved their body contact.
Great
Also,
job.
body contact. Can we talk about
Once again, what? Stop it! You stop it. We're
what
talking
do you
quick step.
mean? They're
Body contact.
fully
Body
out.
contacted. Are they
Yes,
contacted with the
that I think
body?
they contacted.
Yeah, and they talk about the body contact. Um, I
They're
thought it was a great job. Look, second week. Let's just dance really quick. Second week, she did a fantastic job. I think it was. It was her coming out party. I think she's doing a. I don't know. I think if she decides to and really decides to work on it, there's something there. Just her enthusiasm, it showing is a lot for me. It's that thing that the other one didn't have. Again, not to bring her up, but that was like,
Yeah,
if we had in the beginning, week one, these are competing, these are competing, these are competing. It was definitely between Anna and Brooks, right, for a specific kind of like role in this competition. Well, this one's out. This one's definitely taking that role. So now I want to see Brooks's effort because I know Gleb has a lot up his sleeve to make her look great. This was a routine that was designed to make her look great.
yeah. And I think someone said most improved. I had that written down. I said most improved from last week because last week she looked so scared and nervous, and
Yeah.
this
Ooh,
week
great comment.
she's doing
Yes,
good.
yes.
Keep it up, Brooks.
All right. I
Okay,
do have to. I do have to rush. I don't mean to. I would sit here, but we're already like
we got one
crazy.
more to do. That's it. One more.
I did say, okay. Who's next? Who's the last?
I love her. Ilona and Alan.
Ilona. Here we go. Ilona.
They're doing the salsa, and it was
Hold on. By the way,
so
just to
funny.
I said it a bunch of times. So it seems like from week two, yeah, it seems like Ilona's running away with the viewership. Nope, Steven's
That's what
got
I
the
think
most
too.
views. Steven has the
Wait,
most views on this on this YouTube channel. I'm not taking everybody. I'm just saying like just right here. Nah, man, Ilona is up there.
yeah. No,
All
I
right.
loved their take. You watch it, babe. You watch
What
it.
is it,
I
salsa? Salsa.
salsa, yeah.
All right, let's do the salsa, Ilona.
It's a very famous song, very famous dance
Is this?
moves. I mean,
Oh, time of my life, Abvi.
yeah. Yeah. So much more confidence was coming out of her, and it's from the get-go. When music started, she was on it, and I loved it. Last week she looked scared out of her brain. So I was so happy when she started so strong. Great character moments. I loved how they changed it up, and she flipped Alan and she flipped him again. I it was so entertaining. I loved it. I was not expecting that. And it was so fun. And that's what I wanted to close out the show. So they closed out, and I hope they stay in for a very long time. I really do. Salsa content wise, wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Obviously, there's stuff to improve on, cleanliness, but you don't look impressed at all.
I gotta disagree, babe. You know what I was hoping? I was hoping for. Yeah. No, look, you're right. You're right. You're right with everything except I agree with
Except,
everything you said, except the salsa content. Salsa content was not there. It was a spin in, spin out, which is great, but also a little bit of a trick up our sleeves, the pros. There's certain moves that we pile on and we accumulate, right? And so the
mhm.
next dance, we're going to do one of these because you remember that from that one we did. And it works also here and it's impressive. So spin in, spin out for her is a major key. Um, but once we started going into this, I, I, I mean, it
I
wasn't
know
there,
she. There, I
you
wish
know.
there was a little bit more salsa, but I think the
But there
salsa
could
that
have
she
been
did
more
do,
salsa. There was side steps, side to side. There was back and forward.
yeah,
And the
back and
reason
forth.
why it kind of blended with all the other just steps is because her weight's in the wrong place. She's back weighted and kind of taking steps back. And it's difficult to create any kind of hip action when your upper body is right above it. You got to, anyway, I don't want to geek out here. But the point is that I would, again, I'm going to tell Alan one more time foundation for 30 minutes. Tomorrow, next dance, let's call it, I don't know, let's call it paso doble. Take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, take an hour, do 2, 3 maximum basic steps just to get her into this mode of stepping, into this mode of moving, and talk top to bottom. This is how you stand. This is where your weight is. This is how you push off. This is how all those things. He
Right.
can, he should. I love the routine. I love the couple. I think they're a great couple together for this particular show. I love that it is again a dual, competition between Steven and Ilona. Right, we're seeing that come out, and now we see that it's completely two different things. Steven's trying to kill it with ability. Ilona is also, but different type of ability, and also a little bit of a comedy and all of that stuff. So I wish both these couples a lot of success, and I think we'll see them all the way there.
Someone said, how is Ilona allowed to wear sneakers? You can kind of wear whatever you want. And I mean,
Why not?
she's taller, bigger girl. So, I mean,
But I
and
see
doing those
why.
lifts,
Yeah.
and landing in heels in a lift is really hard. So that's why they obviously had the sneakers on too. And to keep her more grounded, again, heels are just harder. What else?
They are in sneakers. I believe they're considered jazz shoe. Yeah, no. What Peter is saying is that when you get up on the heel, we're talking a different dance and different effort, and different opportunity. To different work ethic. So when it's a jazz shoe, it's a lot simpler and easier. But that's why the foot is sloppy and kind of like flat. But you got to pick your battles with. We got to pick your battles with Ilona, because there's not a lot. You have to pick. No, but it's not. We're not gonna get a fantastic salsa out of this. We're gonna get a fantastic performance full of a lot of other elements that she's great at, right? But then we'll need the foundation fundamentals for like a couple of eights here and there, and then everything else that she does extremely well: personality, face, all of that. But overall, great job.
Yep.
All right, I gotta go.
Well, it looks like you have to run.
I
Someone
gotta
keeps
go
coming
teach.
in.
I'm already late, but I got but this is a lot of fun. Let's do it again.
Babe, can you please just type in Anna? Please, just watch the end. Please, I beg you, for the viewers right now. Just
I don't
type
know how
in.
to. I don't know how to do it. Not how to do it. I don't know how to. Anna elimination week 2. Elimination done. Here we go. This is the last thing. Move.
Does it show?
Unexpected elimination.
Go into videos, because it's one of the most iconic, best things I've ever seen on the show. And I literally nearly spat my drink out. I was like, and Julianne didn't know what. She was like, she learned absolutely nothing. It was the best thing. And then Alfonso said something like,
yeah, I see.
Oh. Did you see it? Are you watching it? Did you watch it?
Yeah, babe, I gotta go. I love you guys. I don't like her. So bye, Anna. I'll see you next week. And love you. I miss you.
Love you. Miss you too.
Okay, I'm gonna end this live.
Oh, how do I end this live? Are you gonna end this live?
Yeah. Okay. End.
Okay.